And we are live. Live with Chapter 5 of Operation Pericles. This has been an ongoing, story-driven one-life event hosted and organized by the 6th GA, utilizing the SDK to fully modify maps and to bring us a story-driven one-life realism event. So shout out for them for allowing me to cast these events and be a part of this ongoing campaign storyline. I really do appreciate this. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to drop by the Twitch at twitch.tv/the_Yazoo. I would appreciate it. You're missing out on 90% of the content by not being here on Twitch. It's awesome. You should be there. Back onto the event tonight anyway. As we said, this is a one life event with a change on the rule set, so it's more realistic. Some of it, I'm not going to list all the rules, but some of the standouts are obviously one life. You only can spawn once unless told otherwise. Medics are the only ones who can revive the downed player. Anyone else can bandage, but only medics can revive a downed player. There's a limit on communications as well. For example, you cannot use squad chat. Every single squad radio man is in a special Discord group, and that is the command chat. That is how squads communicate between each other. So the radio men will relay the information between every radio man, and those radio men will then funnel that down to their squad leaders, who will then funnel it down to their squad members and give them orders on what to do. So, as I said, this is part 5 of an ongoing story event here. There is one more part after this. Tonight, we're playing on Hilsum that has been heavily modified by the event organizers for this event to happen. There's a lot of changes being made to the map. Very cool. I'll just open the map now. You can see these are the changes that have been made. You can see there's some custom marks on the map. The general story of the event tonight is the Allies are waiting in ambush for a German VIP. This is the convoy for the Germans coming out of their main base right now. They are escorting their VIP. We don't know which one is the VIP. And it's up to the Allies to ambush this German convoy. They're going to be traveling down these red roads, and they have to make it towards the Axis HQ, which is the most left capture zone. You can see it there. It is in K1314, J1314. So the Axis have to get their VIP to that location. Allies are going to try ambush and kill them. And then we'll move on to the next part of the event, and so on and so on and so on. There are several parts to this event. This is just stage 1. And you can see the SDK being put into full use here. We've got a Command and Conquer General's quad cannon. Show me where they are. Riddle them with bullets. I love that. I love that custom thing. And also another noticeable change that we can see immediately is the T-38, the light armored tank here for the Germans. You can see its cannons being modified and upgraded. It's now fielding the I believe that's the Pack 36 cannon or 38 cannon now. So it's had a upgrade to its gun to make it a bit more effective in combat. So we're playing a little game of VIP escort at the moment. You see the Germans spread out as they escort their VIP. Widely spread. You know, they're avoiding mortars. Sporacity, I believe, is the key word the 6GA would like to use. Once more, for our YouTube boys, in this event, we have the 6GA on the Allies, and then on the Axis, we have 1st IB, the 193rd, the 1st 505th, and the Gamma Company, and I believe that's all. So mostly Americans playing on the Axis side, while the Allies is all the 6GA boys. So we have a man leading the charge here. PFC, green, of the 193rd. He is going to be the most forward scout. I'm sorry about the red line. It's a bug in the recent what do you call it? The recent updates to Post Scriptum. You might see a red line randomly appear. You know, appears, disappears. Nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. It's just a bug in the game at the moment. So we have our German scout pushing forward there, leading the column, leading the convoy. Lots of space in here. You can see very spread out. Not just the infantry, but also the vehicles. A good convoy on the move. I wish I was able to hide all icons, but also be able to bring up names really quickly. That's a random piece of smoke there. The quad cannon waiting. It needs to destroy some American or German tanks so it can collect their salvage and upgrade the quad cannon on top. I feel bad for the individuals who have to run. The individuals who have to run. You know, just jump in the truck. Why not? You know, who's going to notice? Who's going to notice if you just jump in the back of the truck? Am I right? I'm interested to see how this Pack 38 works. There's been a lot of other changes made across the map as this event unfolds. As we progress through this event, you'll see more of the map and what has been made with the power of the SDK. Again, highly recommend you drop by the Twitch if you're watching on YouTube so you get to see a full overview of these events before they happen and also the post-event stuff. Highly recommend you drop by the Twitch in future so you get to see everything in its fullest. So it looks like we had a few Germans, a few detached German soldiers reacquired by the column here, picked up, and they've joined the forces. Man, this is giving me No Pixel vibes. I need to jump back on No Pixel. I'm addicted. I need to buy my car. My bike. Can I, I'm trying to match the speed with the truck moving, but it's kind of hard. Oh, we got it a little bit. We got it a little bit. So the German column, whereabouts is it on the map? It is now halfway down the most, what would this be? The most eastern path towards their HQ. They're all getting down, getting low. They might have spotted something. They have their forward scouts. They've all hit the deck. Using the ditch line here, you can see hitting the deck as well, trying to lower their profile, trying to hide themselves. a long column here. A very long column. We can see the P-38, the modified P-38, moving to the front of the column. It's going to be the second lead vehicle now, behind the Kampfwagen. Unfortunately, I can't hear the Germans' comms because I'm designated as the Allied side. Annoying. Hopefully a feature in the future Post Scriptum Periscope address that admins can hear any team's local chats in an easier fashion. But we've got the P-38, the modified P-38, putting shots down range. Something has been sighted. It's placed one shot down range, a second heavy shot down range, and it's fired a few volumes of machine guns. You can see the traces there from the machine gun fire from this 38. Third HE going in there. So let's have a look at what it is hitting at.
Infantry disembarked, they're advancing on us.
It's Hans and Moore are being pinned down. They've been spotted on the outskirts. They've taken a few hits, nothing too serious, a few scrapes, a few bruises, a little bit of shrapnel, but they are still up and mobile. That P-38 is firing from a long distance. One of the benefits of Hillsum, it is a largely flat map in a lot of locations, so it does allow for tanks with optics to do this long range sniping and suppression. You can see the pack inside the turret there, how it's been added in. You see a group of German infantry pushing forward now. The P-38 doing the suppressive fire downrange, putting machine gun fire over their heads, along with a couple of volleys of heavy explosive ordnance. And now we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 man infantry squad. Gonna be 8. I assume that's their runner to feed information back. Pushing up, using this little divot in the land, crouching and trying to get into a better position, trying to move forward. They have spotted an allied position, and they're being cautious with this. Again, this is a one live event. You're not going to see people just rushing in, dying, respawning, and rushing back. This is a one live event. Your life matters. If you die, you either have to wait till the admin tells you to respawn, or you're done. You're done. So you're not going to see ATs spawning 10 times to rush kill a tank. You're not going to see pioneers throw themselves forward 30 times to try and destroy a fob, This is a one as life, a realism event. Your life matters. Yeah. You got the runners sharing the information there. So again, no squad radios, so they have to make use of runners. They have to have individuals who run up and down the column, feeding information to the rest of the team. And it looks like that squad that we saw going down the dirt path has relocated, and they're going to continue down this main path now. There's already been the Kubelwagen moved a little bit forward on its own. We've got a few small arms being exchanged now. With an MP40 and the growl. Nixo destroyed Panther. What do your eyes see? What do your eyes see, Legolas? What do your elven eyes see? They're taking the hoppers to Isengard. So the column is moving on. It's kind of been split in two a little bit now, the column. But they are continuing down. The P-38 is the lead vehicle at this point. I mean, rightly so. I guess it's the armored vehicle. It's not as armored as the I don't know what you'd call that monstrosity behind it. Boom. Man, I fucking love tanks in Post Scriptum. Give us another. Give us another. What a nice road this is. So we've got the allies in position in the town, holding themselves down. Keep it in hard cover.
100 meters ahead.
It's Roberts. Is this Roberts? It is Robertson. So I was lied to. I just want to address this now. I can't remember who it did. It was probably Zoid. But someone in my chat told me Robertson isn't actually a girl. It's a 12-year-old boy. It's a young boy. That's trying to explain that's why the voice is like that. No, Robertson is actually a girl. She is a woman. She isn't a 12-year-old boy. So whoever initially told me it's like a young kid, fuck you. She's a girl, woman, lady, a madame. Anyway, infantry moving forward. There's been a few shots exchanged here, small arms fire, and a lot of dead Germans down in this column. You can see the two German infantrymen have been pinned down here, MP40 and K9 in hand, trying to return fire. Moving up this road a little bit, another MP40 here on the other side of the road, pointing shots down range. We've got more Germans moving forward along the ditch line. MG42 down the buzzsaw, putting some suppressive fire down range. Few two individuals here have been killed completely. That is a radio man, so they've actually lost a means of communication there.
Ay, 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 mamma mia.
P-38 is moving forward a little bit more. We'll look at the map again. See, most of the German column is starting to move forward now onto that corner. These German individuals here keeping their heads down for the most part, using the ditch and the trees and the foliage to move forward. The shade of the trees. See some of the Allied forces relocating, being pushed back, being suppressed and having to move back.
I'm moving away from you.
Yep. Get ready, they're gonna push.
Why can I hear multiple names, but I can only see 2 people?
Yeah, we need to spread the squad out.
I'll try and hit him.
Oh, that's a good window. With those trees in front acting as cover.
900 years.
What, that far?
900 meters? Jeez. Mortar fight going down now. Landing on that German position, the mortars have been dialed in. 2 individuals, another radio man gets hit by those mortars. They go down. A medic is going to be needed ASAP there. More mortars landing down. Very well placed mortars. Look at those mortars. Exactly where the Germans were moving in from. I mean, they already got two knocks with those mortars. Another German goes down there, sniped by an Enfield shot. Look at that British soldier there, just out of the eye line of the tank. Crawled back into cover.
How close is it? Is it literally right outside?
Needs to come over here with a speed. And there goes our medic.
Okay, we just lost like a whole squad from that.
We just lost it all over fucking medics. What the fuck is this?
So what happens when you panic and hesitate? You take a HE to the face. P-38 still supporting the Germans nearby. Smoke's going out. Even though this German's down, he's trying to wave his team forward, trying to rally them, trying to increase that morale, telling them to push forward. More smoke's going out. That smoke actually bounced off his ass. Let's head back further up the column because this portion of the column is actually firing a little bit. You can see them lined up on this little hedge line doing long range shots. I think they're firing on that 2-story building over there. But the main concentration of the action at the moment is down the road further on the edge of the hamlet, the village. Rifle shot bouncing off the P-38 there. No effect from those small arms. Got a German pioneer moving forward here. Clearing the first house. House cleared. Looks like they're retreating a little bit, the Germans. Starting to retreat just a little bit. Smoke's going down now.
It's on the left hand side of the road. There's just a
On right side.
guy on the left hand side.
Bowler and Salty.
Yeah, I see so many of them. Yeah, they're there. Don't engage them. We don't have a good shot.
There's been a lot of casualties actually on the Allied side. That P-38 and those infantry that push forward have actually done a good job clearing out the closest portion of the town here. Oh, we've got the quad cannon firing. We need to go have a look at the quad cannon while it's shooting. Come on, give us another one. Give us another one. Do it. Don't tease us. Give us more. Give us more. Come on. Give us more. Give us more. Give us one more. Give us one more. Come on. Shoot. 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 Please. Fire is the cannon. Hands. Booby. Okay, it's going to be pushing forward a little bit instead. A bunch of German infantry casualties now in return. We can see a small squadron moving forward here, German infantry. MP40 at the front, leading the charge, followed by a rifleman behind. The pioneer who cleared out this closest building. Did the P38 just go clap? Where's the P38 gone? Where is it? Oh, it pushed further down the road. It decided to push deeper without any infantry support, and just like that, it's been taken out by... You can see the original cannons return now. It's been taken out by a Piat. It pushed forward a little bit too quickly without any real support. The German just got a headshot upstairs. You heard the cry. The second cry. Dead a British soldier in return, though. So Axis have been told they can reinforce now. They get an extra respawn. So we're going to see some German reinforcements coming in shortly. I feel like if the Germans just keep up with this pressure, if they bring in their quad cannon.
We could actually withdraw. Let's try and withdraw, I think.
Yep.
We've got the smoke, so. Come on, Jasons.
You can hear Scott telling his infantry to retreat, to withdraw deeper into the town. They felt pressured.
Oh, nice. Wait, the tank and two guys.
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe we should try and get you some ammo, Boring. Maybe friends have some ammo for you.
I got Balder. Oh no, he's dead, right?
You've got one more guy in your section, which is Salty in the building over there, Jasons, to the east.
You can see Scott leading the remains of his squad deeper into the little town. We can see a big grouping of German soldiers ready to push forward here. Look at the size of those shells, man. Can you imagine being hit by one of these in real life? You're just gone. You don't exist, Timo. He heard the rifle, someone trying to take out the gunner here. The rifle shot just ricocheting off the metal. Head back over to those Germans now. So the German infantry did push forward through the trees. Ooh, but good grenade. I'm trying to find them in the trees. It's so hard. There they go. They did get hit by a grenade. They've been cleared out. So casualties roughly equal on both sides at this point. You can see the German reinforcements coming in very quickly. Reinforcements arriving for the Germans. The British are really trying to kill the gunner of that quad cannon. I'm just going to keep calling it a quad cannon. To me, it's a quad cannon.
Oh, see, I'd be on the sandbag on the second floor, so I'm hiding behind that.
Oh, you're lucky.
That's the only thing I can do right now.
Friends. We're pre-pinned by a 2 centimeter. We can't get out. We're just got no eyes though, so we're just trying to hold back.
Yeah, just I mean, if you can't. Right, hold on.
Actually, I can get phosphate out and we can fall back off the phosphate.
Okay, right. I just
Wait.
smoke down the road.
Okay, so friends gonna put some.
Get ready on the door, guys. You guys underarm one out the door, but don't fucking die in it. And I'm gonna put one up the road from you guys a little bit.
Ready?
Let me go.
Okay, out.
Out around the back.
Nice.
Good. Good
Easy.
communication and organization there. Look at that teamwork. So the Brits been suppressed. The Allied forces been suppressed heavily by that machine gun and that 20mm.
Actually, no.
Retreating deeper and deeper into the town.
Probably got half a standby.
They're retreating deeper and deeper into the town here. While the Germans are bulking up more. Moving down different angles. Clearing out more buildings. And just very slowly moving forward. And look at that there. You can see a forward scout here.
F-1223. He's moving up.
G-sword.
Under fire though, the Brits here on the scout, the flank have come under fire by the German
Got one.
German flanking squadron. Some good shots here by this British rifleman. He's managed to down one. Germans can't actually see this rifleman. They're just trying to return fire by the looks of it in any direction.
Left side of the building. Grenade.
Radio Man took a little bit of fire there. Sounded like he took a flesh wound.
Left side.
This British rifleman though has downed another German individual, but they have a medic inside. Oh, headshot there.
Pull back.
Yeah, pulling back. I got no shot.
I think I got their medic, so they're fucked.
They went out left
Fucking
side.
suppress me.
Left side of the house.
Another headshot there. Shaw is on a he's on a absolute kill streak at the moment.
Nope.
They think we're closer than we actually are. I shot one, so that's fine.
Right, we're gonna leave that there. And we're gonna focus on over here just for a second. As we can see, the quad cannon with German infantry is rolling down the main road now. Sorry, I forgot I had to send a message to my dad there. But I'm back. See that 20 mil on that machine gun fire going straight down the road there. Into the heart of the town. This little fortified area.
Yeah, Foxtrot 13-8 is the...
You can see the bullet sprays on the wall.
Roger that. Do you want to call that to all squads?
Have that. I think I'm the only radioman left. And Sully are the only ones, possibly.
Yeah, I'll find you one.
Yeah, I guess everyone else should spread out
Wait,
either
any
side of the road.
rifleman with
But
ammo?
Yep, let's do that. Let's do
Well,
With
I
any
still got
rifleman
2
with
rounds
ammo?
for my PA. There's still a Tango.
Any rifleman with ammo? Anyone? Rosberg,
Contact northeast.
You can see the Germans pushing further down the road as the Allied forces are trying to rally themselves and deepen their defenses even further into the town. They've fallen back even more as the Germans are pushing in now with heavy infantry support and the armor support on the edge of town soon rolling in. Vehicles behind as well. They've got the open blitz transport vehicles. More heavy special fire going down range. It's actually well placed. It's right into the heart of the British defences.
Yeah, got 2. Coming in, coming in. Yeah, just be
See infantry running across the field in the distance.
Corey, do you want to see if you can get up?
One hit on the quad cannon there, but it did take down the British soldier with the Piat. I don't think a medic is going to be able to solve that, but it was a strong hit on that quad cannon. German infantry a little bit more hesitant. They're pulling back just a little bit, throwing smokes down.
One German in the building.
Sometimes I just like to shut up and listen to the comms, especially in like these slower paced games or one life event. You know, it's not as action packed; it's a lot slower and it's a fair. Sometimes it's just good to listen to the comms of what's being said. More good shots down range there by this quad. I know it's not a quad cannon, but I'm just going to keep calling it a quad cannon. Oh, actually managing to get a kill there. That's really well placed. You can see the 20 mil just chewing through the building. Just going straight through. mortar fire coming down now on the 20 mil. Hit by smoke, so it's either going to have to retreat or push forward, and it's decided to push forward a little bit so it can keep visibility up. You can see the German infantry pushing forward here as well, clearing out these buildings. Pushing forward gradually. And the Allied defenders are having to retreat deeper and deeper into the town here.
Watch out, Gallagher, you got shot. Your teammate.
That quad rolling right by that British squad. German infantry retreating a little bit, and it looks like a flank here by a small Allied attachment has flanked behind the German advance down the main road, and this four-man squad here could be absolutely devastating to the German team, who's been gaining a lot of ground.
At 200 by the wall.
They managed to down one German there. You can see his bloodstains on the wall, but a lot of the other Germans actually managed to get into hard cover. So, not utilized to its full advantage. And there goes one of the Allied soldiers, gets sprayed down in return.
Move quickly. Yeah. Scratch. Pull back. Yeah, well, we're gonna be dead in a few seconds.
I'm gonna throw my white fire to see yours.
I'm gonna volley one grenade fire. Yeah, me too.
Grenades being exchanged, smokes being exchanged. The Germans are aware now there's that flank behind, and they've managed to counter it. The British soldiers maybe fired a little bit too early there. Exposed themselves a little bit too early. And a good clear out there
I got him. Got two.
by Williams, clearing out two German soldiers there. Looks like there's an infantry battle at some point, but the Brits hold on. The quad is still up. It's still operational. It's positioning itself on this little junction here. A force to be reckoned with. It's actually putting shots down range. It actually spotted the Brits, I think, through the smoke who tried to cross the road. Yeah. One of them went down.
They're dead.
Oh, you got him,
They're
you got
dead
him.
in the building. They overpeaked way too much.
We need to get to the street corner. If you see where I am, it's gonna be our best bet.
MP40 spray gets one, gets two, one more Brit alive. They was trying to crawl forward through the field.
I'm not dead, but I'm going to pretend.
Just one Brit alive now on that flank. And in the town, look, it's kind of even on numbers, but the Germans do have that armored as their advantage. It's pushed all the way forward now. Oh, it's actually lost the gunner. At some point, the gunner on the 20 mil has been taken out. So now it's just the hull gun that's operational. And I think it's going to drive straight into maybe an ambush here on an AT soldier. There might be a British soldier ready to ambush this. And a bounce. That Piat bouncing a shot almost paid off.
Yeah, I think I hit it.
You did hit it, Seb, but it was a bounce. It was a ricochet. I don't think I've ever seen a Piat ricochet before, if I'm honest. The 20 mil has the gunner on it again. Probably the hull gunner swapped his position. He crawled through the tank. Looks like the Germans are just trying to save that armored asset now. Just trying to get it away and keep it alive. They don't want to lose it. Maybe more valuable to them than the VIP. Which I don't blame them. So the German medics getting to work. Only medics really alive at this point for the Germans, but you know, they're doing their job. They're reviving all their downed comrades as best they can, trying to keep them in the action. The numbers, like I said, are pretty even at this point. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 allied versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 German soldiers, and the armored spur that is driven away. You know, it's just trying to get out of the battle to save itself. So both sides collecting themselves at this point, pretty much regrouping, reorganizing, getting ready for the next battle to take place.
I have smoke. I'm throwing it back to the buildings where we just were. I have it.
And then move quickly to the east. Quick. Go.
So this British squad here going for the flank, throwing the smokes behind to try to create a decoy to allow them to push forward and try flank on the Germans here, similar to what that squad did before.
It's clear. There's people on the other side of the road for me to revive.
Yeah, let's see if we can get to him. Hold.
And I think that's it.
Hold, everyone hold.
So you saw the admin command there. I think the German VIP just got taken out. There was it was the German commander. He was on his own. I can't remember his position. He was around here somewhere on his own. In fact, there he is. Is that him? No. But that's it. That's stage 1 complete. We got that looked like a minor Allied victory. Both sides suffered heavy casualties. Both sides suffered heavy casualties with that. It wasn't so much an ambush, more of a absolute slogfest there. The German VIP did go down. He was on his own. And now we're going to move on to the second phase, which I need to find out what the second phase is. Let me just load up my document so I'm fully aware. As we fly over to the German main, we'll just hang out on German main. This is going to be a long event. I'm glad I'm not recording a local copy. I did say I didn't have enough space on my disk drive, and yeah, with how long this has taken so far, I definitely would have struggled. Okay, so I've just read over the wing conditions for this objective. So we're going to be at the Axis HQ now. And this is basically a role reversal. It's going to be the Germans on defense this time. And similar to last time, the Germans have to keep their high command alive. So there should be a commander and some staff members in here of the German high command. The Germans have to keep them alive. The Allied forces are going to be attacking this complex, and it's just for the Germans to survive and withhold the attack. They can make full use of their perimeters and the defensives that have been placed around their perimeters. So you can see the trench lines with the bunkers on the outskirts that have been all custom made and placed into the map by the event organizers. So that is the objective for the Allies, to get an assault on this HQ and take out German high command. I am just going to go for a quick pee though while we wait. I will be right back, chat. I'm gonna... Where shall we hold? We'll hold on the outskirts. I will be right back. I don't know what it is with G Fuel, but it goes straight through me. So yeah. That is the goal. Allies just have to get in here and kill the high command of the Germans. I like how they've got like a patrol on the outside. The armored 20 mil Panzer IV shell still operational. The trench lines being manned by a squad. The bunkers are up, being stationed. Hands. This is going to be really hard for the British to, the Allied British forces to attack. I mean, there's such strong fortifications here with these bunkers and the thick tree lines and open, like, flat ground they have to break across. This is going to be a real challenge for the Allied forces. This one, I mean, they did kill the VIP on the ambush, so technically they are in the lead. Technically,
Hold.
hold more. Hold.
Don't move. Keep low. Don't move. Keep low.
Keep low. Don't move. Okay.
Yep, MG on the bunker.
MG on the bunker.
Yeah, MG on the bunker.
MG on the bunker.
How far out is German one of us could snipe it?
Do you think we can snipe it?
Hold positions.
Hold
right,
positions? No. Hold
relay
positions.
to
No
HQ,
fire.
Tell them that the tankers are ready, and we already got visual.
Relay.
check on
Relay the
the-
information. Relay the information.
No western side.
Okay, so the British looking like they're going for a two-pronged two-pronged a two-pronged attack on both flanks of the HQ. This is going to be such a hard position to take, though. This is actually a good, the map changes the organizers have done for this event would actually be good map changes to put in game for the real map. We've got one I don't know if this is a scout or if it's a man with a death wish. But
Guys, enemy armor. I can hear enemy armor close.
it was Steel. He pushed forward quite far on his own, and I literally do not know how these German soldiers did not see him. I think they was too preoccupied looking through their binoculars, they didn't actually see him super close.
Yeah.
Enemy armor close. I can hear it just on the other side
Yeah,
of
we
this
know.
small area.
We're supposed to hold here, getting cover. You're running straight in the open.
Yeah, don't stand in the open.
Still getting a Balkan. I mean, he's so lucky he didn't get taken out. Like, that was incredible. First shot went out there. I wish I could hear the German side. Do you mind blocking my shot? Rude.
Do you want to go first?
Yep, moving up.
I'm attaching bayonet.
Bayonets attached.
I don't know which side the door is on this building.
This
is it on
side,
your
right
side? Oh, there's also a door on this side. Alright, I'm going to try and get in with you. Just fired, I'm inside. Clearing with you. Oh, be careful of the windows in here. Oh my god, that is dangerous. Going up to the top floor.
Contact, southwest, 2.
Take cover, Gallagher. Take cover, mate. Risk it.
So the first full exchange taking place here. One of the Allied squads moving into a closer position, taking the two stories on the outskirts of the German HQ. See the German soldiers heads down, retreating there. One just got hit down there by a rifleman. More Germans over here in the little row of buildings, holding up in the hard cover, using the buildings as a platform to launch from. And just over the road, this is where the Allied British forces have some of their soldiers positioned.
Southwest in that square building complex. They've got enemies in there.
If I was them, I'd be very worried that quad cannon there. Speaking of the quad cannon, he started. Would just roll up and start clearing out that build. Oh no. No! I think we crashed. I'm not sure if that's a server crash. This was all a massive illusion. There was no crash. Nothing happened. Damn. It was a matter of time that it would happen. It was only a matter of time. I'm honestly surprised I've managed to cast this many games without a single crash. I'm honestly surprised, so... The Yazoo seems like a random. Yes, I'm a random. So the British forces moving in. Didn't really miss much. It's just the same battle taking place here on the, what would this be, the eastern side. There is a big approach approaching from the south as well for the Allies. They're doing a good two-pronged assault there. Mortars coming down here. A lot of the Germans who was positioned in this row of houses seem to have suffered casualties. Only yeah, you can see more casualties going down there for these Germans in this row of houses. Reinforcements coming in, maybe a medic to try to get some revives up. The quad cannon retreating a little bit. Let's head on over to the western front. That is less defended at this point. Has the least amount of attention. It's still defended. Still got people here. We've got a German on his own. Ooh, that grenade was very close.
We're out of a radio man.
Web squad that he's a bit stuck.
So the British squad here has been held up, pinned by machine guns, and also that one forward scout delaying them a little bit. You can see a push coming forward here a little bit further south of that squad. Maybe trying to relieve some pressure, get a flank in, maybe take out the MGs.
If you see something, yeah, but try and keep it. There is enemy infantry, 50. Behind a bunker, 200 meters. Roger.
A call-out's being made there. Germans spreading out a little bit more, moving away from their trenches a little bit. Trying to spread out, trying to counteract and pin the Allied positions. Smoke's going out here on the southeastern side as a British squad slowly moves forward through the foliage, bush by bush, tree by tree, divot by divot, trying to flank up behind this row of houses. If this squad can get into this row of houses here, it will completely relieve the pressure on the commander squad that is currently pinned. And these guys can push forward and get into these rows of houses. That'll be a big gain for the attack here. You can see the German soldiers, full squad, relocating their position, actually moving out of the row of houses.
Keep it low, they don't know we're here.
Relocating out of their position. This MG here. MG with the perfect flank, perfect angle for him to spot that approach from the south. Big smoke barrage coming down though, so the Allies here still can get into it, and yep, you can see them using that big smoke screen to push forward, get into this row of buildings. If they can capture this this area here, that'll be huge for them. That gives them a jumping off point, and it also relieves the squad in the north. And that squad just north of them have actually cleared out the defenders in the tree line.
Come, get in the building. They're in this building. I know.
I'll smoke us off the stairs.
Yeah, top floor.
So the Allied forces there, going to clear out the buildings little by little, do a little bit of search and destroy. The German squad that was in this trench line here in the northern forest has been taken out. They've been subdued, I believe, by this commander squad over here. You can hear them now. They're starting to advance. They're going to start advancing on this concrete bunker. Means the Germans, their perimeter of control is shrinking little by little. They're losing their control. But they still control a plethora of the map, and they still have that armored 20 mil up and running. British soldiers here. They're going to try moving towards the trench line. Yeah, you can hear them saying enemies down the trench. Good grenade there into the trench line.
Yeah, we need to hold here for a second.
Grenades being exchanged on both sides.
In the house, 270.
Actually putting some shots in on the HQ there.
Reloading.
Okay, keep holding.
Oh, look, there's a German right there.
Yeah, well done, Mac.
Look at that little German boy. He's crawled forward. That's going to be a good... What a grenade! I honestly don't know how that did not get a second kill. Wait, what? What happened there? Whoever this was, they got taken out by a British soldier through the wall here. But honestly, that grenade was perfect. That is very unfortunate there. That grenade. It must have been a dud. That was an easy 3 kills there. That's very unfortunate for the defender. That should have been a big kill for him. Not quite sure what happened there. Post Scriptum just being Post Scriptum at the end of the day. So the push that was coming in on the south here has been held. The Allies suffering a lot of casualties over on this push over here. Only 2 soldiers alive over there. I believe it was down to a combination of infantry and also that 20mm armored unit. Over here on the western side, we still have a few individual alive, but that 20mm putting shots down range again here.
They have a 20mm in there.
Yeah, you can hear Thunder calling out that 20mm. And he goes down, he gets hit, taken out by that splash damage. So we've got only 1 medic here. He's trying to make his way south. I don't blame him. There's a lot of downed individuals in the south. If he can make it south, he'll be able to get his team up maybe, his little squad in the south, and they can continue the push in the south. So far, the Allied forces, they kind of lost their push on the west and south, but they have a good push coming in from the north and the east so far. Still very even. More mortars going out there, trying to provide some smoke to blind the 20mm and also the trenches. You can see that MG firing straight through this hole here. Blind fire through the smoke. They're just trying to hit anything through those trenches. And there comes the 20mm. I love how it's just like a big volley of like suppressive fire back and forth. That's very important in these one life events. Suppressive fire is such a notable thing. You don't want to pop your head up because, you know, you've only got one life. If you lose it, that's it. You can't just respawn. So suppressive fire in these one life events is so much more crucial and important. If you have good volume of fire, if you can do good suppression, it's going to force the enemy to keep their heads down. So we hear that squad talking over here. It sounds like they're running low on supplies. They don't have any grenades left. Probably don't have any smokes left. So they're struggling a little bit on the southeast front. There's still a big presence in the north, and that medic did manage to make it to the south and revive a couple more of his squad. So the medic in the south did a good job. He managed to get down, revive a couple of his downed comrades. And they're going to push north again back to their original position, which will be good. That means they can get a good flank in from the west and also the north. The biggest issue for the Allies at this point, though, will be that 20 mil armored asset. Little command bunker there. Medic going for the revive. There is a rifleman really close by on this concrete bunker. They must have heard his shots. They must know there's a German defender in this concrete bunker, because this is where they are. He did manage to get the revive on Thunder. Thunder is up. MG fire there for the Germans. Couple of riflemen trying to hold this north, but they're getting hit heavily by a full squad over here for the Allies, who have got machine guns of themselves. They're putting down suppressive fire. They've got more volume of rifles as well, putting fire down range.
Yeah, just try and get some there in bunkers, dugouts. Try and get some fire down.
You can hear the call-outs. They're not necessarily looking for kills. They just want to put that suppressive fire down range so they can start advancing more. We'll head back down to the south. It looks like there's been an infantry exchange in the south once again, really close to the HQ. And we can see it actually happened. The British have pushed forward into the trenches. A couple of Germans still alive. A pioneer there. Unfortunately, this British soldier has a good grenade. A good grenade there.
Robertson's alive.
Good grenade by the Germans. So that made up for the grenade that didn't get any kills earlier. Smoke's going out here. Medic alive. Took one shot, two shots, and there we go. He goes down. Oh, sorry, it was Robertson. She goes down. So the approach for the Allies on the south and east has been completely nullified. The defenders have held up. Now it's really just the west and north that the Allies have a presence in. Numbers still very even. The attackers still have a good amount. In fact, they might even outnumber the defenders at this point. It's just the defenders have that 20 mil. Finally, they've spotted the rifleman on the top of the concrete bunker, and he goes down. He goes down. So this bunker has been completely cleared out. That means the defenders, the only perimeter the defenders hold at this point is the wall line and inner trenches of the HQ itself.
Never mind. Shay.
Shay sense.
Yeah, move out. We have to attack now.
Copy. Okay, on me. Gonna make a beeline for it.
We can see a big push coming in on the north side now as the Allied forces try push up onto the wall of the HQ. They've managed to make it to the hard cover of the wall.
Guys, don't stand there. There's enemies in the trenches to the west. Come inside the compound.
Break on the HQ now as the British try to push in. We've got a bayonet charge coming in here. I lost him on the inside. I think he actually managed to bayonet the commander, but he got sprayed down in the process. There are still high command, though. The high command under attack here. Some friendly fire, actually, there. As the German defenders are kind of panicking at this point. They're getting overwhelmed. A little bit of friendly fire happened. You can see that 20 mil just on the outside. Supporting fire. 80. Yeah. Ineffective. So close to one another. Pineapple going in. Clearing the doorway. Almost friendly fire with the own grenade there. Yeah, good hit on the cannon there. And the cannon actually putting some HE fire onto its own H quarters.
Get ready for a grenade.
I'm gonna get a grenade.
Good grenade. Very good grenade. Good second grenade there. Takes down the medic. One German defender alive inside, trying to hold up. Headshot there. Oh, it was actually a trade. And I think... it's some more friendly fire there. I think that is actually going to be a victory for the Allies. They've taken over the H quarters. I don't see any high command left alive on the inside. Absolute carnage there, but what a great push. What a great push by the Allied forces there. Allies have taken the HQ. Axis to Luva VP. Yeah, that's it. What a great... Look at all the bullet holes. What a great push there on the HQ with those two big squads coming in on the north. Pushing through the tree lines, getting to the wall, then a smoke barrage, and then just a mass assault on the headquarters. What a little great close quarter battle that took place there. We are moving on to the next objective, though. We will be moving on to the next objective, so let me just pull open the document to see what the next objective is. So the next objective will be the field hospital, I believe. So it's going to be a battlefield of field hospital. There is no defenders for this. It's just going to be a battle for the field hospital. Whoever wins the battle for this field hospital gains two additional medics for their team. Axis are going to spawn from the Axis main, which is in the top left, and allies are going to spawn from the allied fob. I actually don't see any Germans on the map. I wonder if I've got that bug where you can't see one faction as the admin. So it's going to be a fight for this this field hospital. Whoever gains control of this field hospital gains additional medics for the rest of the game. And medics in a one life event are probably your most powerful role. They're the only ones who can revive. I don't see any Germans though. I see the allies, so I'm just gonna fly over to the Germans, see if the Germans have spawned. Sometimes you get a bug where you can't see one team until you get close to it. Yeah, there we go. You just seeing them all popped in. It's a weird bug in the admin cam where if you're not close enough, sometimes you don't see the team. A little bit of a weird bug sometimes. So, yep. Allies are already moving quickly onto the field hospital. The Germans, look at them. You can see them powering forward. They don't have any vehicles to utilize because they used them all earlier on from this base. Oh, there is a tank. They have a tank. Or do they? Yeah, they have this if they wish, they have a pack /P38 they could use, but maybe they didn't see it, maybe they didn't realize. Either way, it's going to be the fight for the field hospital. But the Germans still have that 20 mil armored asset, so they're still in a very strong position, whereas the Allies still don't have any kind of armored assets, I believe, but they're going to be the first ones to break onto the field hospital. They got off to a head start. Well, they didn't get off to a head start. They both could have started at the same time, but I feel like they were just a little bit more prepared. They knew what the next objective was going to be, and they've already started moving in. You can see a 5-man squad here, the first ones to break onto the field hospital. That means they can get situated first. They can be the ones to set up a defense. You can see again, I can't see the Germans because I've moved too far away. It's a weird admin bug. I can't see the German team again because I'm too far away. Weird bug. Fixed in future, hopefully. What's TBA fix, maybe. To be announced. Who's going to be the first person here? More. It's going to be the first one to move into the field hospital complex. This is going to be a long YouTube video. We're already at, it's already going to be like an hour and a half.
Alright, spread yourselves out of the building.
And we've got like 2 more objectives to do after this. This is going to be a long one.
Relay to HQ, tell them that we took the point.
Okay.
Alright, everyone take up defensive positions. Make sure that you direct yourselves to the west-northwest. West-northwest.
I'm taking our right side.
Roger.
So that'll be that direction.
Alright, This building's useless for looking westward.
True. So you could use this window.
Find yourself a defensive position. Make sure that you look west to northwest.
We've got a leg collection in here. The fuck, man.
Alright, focus now.
So the Germans have retrieved a couple of their Opel Blitz transports. It's going to allow them to move into position a little bit quicker now. But you can see the British have already taken up positions in the field hospital. They're already going to be in a strong position. I feel like the Germans need to send their... they're going to have to send their quad cannon. Point me to the enemy. Riddle them with bullets. Quad cannon. I feel like they need to send this forward first and just rain down hellfire. Just absolutely bombard. Just fire. Just shoot. And just slowly move forward. Just unleash hell on the field hospital. And allow for the infantry just to push forward behind you. Or, you know, they do their own push. While you're just raining down absolute hellfire. So we've got the most forward German soldiers here moving in. Field hospital in sight. You can see the barn. But he's going to have to run over in this field. And we already know the British Allied forces have got themselves into a defensive position already. So this approach might be seen. He might go down here. And if he gets seen, it could give away the rest of the position for his team. Doing good though. So far not seen. Using the bushes. Trying to break LOS, line of sight. If he keeps line of sight broken with the defenders, you might be able to get in here and do sort of like a little bit of damage. Cause a little bit of trouble. A little bit of upset for the defenders. Cause a little bit of confusion maybe. Missed his shot there though. Missed a second shot. Oh dear. Missed his third. That's really unfortunate. He should have maybe just kept running in. But he missed his shots there. Now his position's given away. And the defenders know the Germans are going to be nearby. Pioneer for the Germans here as well. Moving forward now. He's got that MP4. He's going to be good at close range. You can see the German defenders. British forces just on the other side of the bushes there. Carbine. Somehow the Pioneer manages to evade those carbine shots, but he didn't evade that one. Headshot there from that carbine. Unfortunate. You can see the armored support coming down the main road. Machine gun fire there coming out from the Germans. That will be British mortars going out there, trying to slow down the approach of the German attackers. Heavy machine gun fire. Jesus, I almost got hit by a ricochet myself there. That 20mm just firing down range, doing a good job of keeping the British forces' heads down. But look at this approach over on this angle, man.
Germans incoming west, 260, 240.
In the open.
In the open, open fire if you
take up a hold of this fucking aircraft.
Some good tactics used there with the flank coming in, counter-attacking the approach by the Germans. Good flank there. And again, look at that. Mirrored on the south of the cap as well. We were just watching the north side there. Mirrored on the south is the exact same. The British forces having a squad on the south side ready to counterattack and pierce on the flank any German approach. Good use of tactics there for the Allied side. Wall of smoke going up. Mortars going out there. Is he going to go for the shot? We've got one German who's managed to flank around this squad here. If he has a grenade, a grenade in there would be devastating. If you could sneak forward a little bit and throw a grenade. Missed a shot. Now his position's given away. Good grenade, though. Good grenade. Ooh. Perfectly placed grenade. The radio man has gone down. A lot of splash damage done. And now he's having to retreat. I feel if he was a bit more patient and if he just got a little bit closer, he could have actually just thrown grenades in there and got a lot more kills. But he's distracted that squad. He's distracted that squad, allowing for his rest of his team to push forward and use that opportunity. We've got another German crawling forward here, worming his way, snaking his way on his little belly.
Cheers. No, Jason's dead.
Is that the one with...
Jason's dead. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Don't think you can revive this one. Another grenade. Was that a grenade or a mortar going out there? There he is.
Ahead.
Making up for his missed shots earlier there, a jump shot with the K9 on the British radioman. The two Germans over here being a huge nuisance on the flank. And the German went down. Robertson's shouting out the kill there. So the German who was on the flank of that squad has gone down. But look, this is allowed for the rest of the German infantry to move a little bit more freely now. They're not going to get shot from the side and also the front. So good infiltration there by those two Germans. Meanwhile, that 20 mil armored assets is putting shots down range over on this flank, on the western flank, trying to support the infantry over here. It's done a good job. It's kind of even the numbers at the moment. It's the British who hold the field hospital, so they have the advantage of being basically the defenders in this situation, but they are still equal in numbers and they don't have any heavy assets. They don't have any tanks. One German soldier goes down there, gets a headshot from this Enfield. Also, he was under pressure by a Bren gun. I feel this is starting to tip more and more into the Allies' advantage at this point, though. They're starting to get more and more numbers. They've completely taken control of the north. Brain gun doing some sprays down the trenches there. Ooh, why am I going underground? I'm holding spacebar. Weird. On the south side, it looks like the Allied forces are trying to retreat, though, as the Germans push forward. If these Germans can get to this ridgeline quickly and just look through the cornfield, they can get a few worms trying to crawl away from them. If they just push forward a little bit more, they might be able to get a full squad wipe then. And that would mean they have complete control over the south. Is this MP40 going to keep approaching? All he has to do is look to his left. If he just... They're so focused on these two buildings here. I think they think they're all in these buildings here, but they're not. Look at them crawling away. The 6GA British infantry there just crawling away through the wheat field. Commander there for the Germans. Is that the commander? No, just basic riflemen trying to spot where the infantry are. Not realizing they're literally meters away, just crawling through the wheat field. This does mean the Germans are going to take full control over the south side of the map, while holding a minimal presence in the north. Oh, is that going to be... Yeah. The MP40 there, spraying down. Taking down Watson. Watson, you should have stayed on your belly. Elementary, my dear Watson. Elementary. That has alerted the rest of the allies, though, that the Germans are approaching it here on this flank. Is this a medic? The medic's going for the revive. So, if he gets this revive, there's a chance the British soldier's going to stand straight up when he respawns, which might give away the position. Did the Germans spot it?
Just leg it. I'll cover you.
I think it's probably best.
Did the Germans spot the respawn? No, they didn't. No one was looking. Good MP42 position there. Sprayed down again as that MG42 is on the flank, and there goes the second British soldier. So valiant by the medic. Unfortunate that he wasn't able to make it out, though. And I'd say the numbers are pretty even at this point, infantry-wise. Again, the Germans still hold that 20 mil. If that 20 mil comes a little bit closer and starts putting some heavy fire down, a little bit closer support for his infantry, the Germans could probably take this objective. Smoke's going out now. There is still a wealth of allied defenders, though.
Don't drop it. Command needs it, so go with them.
Send right.
Grenade going out. It's actually a good grenade. Falls a little bit short. Sprayed down there by a Stern gun, the two German infantry as they try to push open. Pushing through open ground with no real cover there. Kind of a risky plan. It didn't play off for them. Germans infantry have taken this trench line. Where's that armor support? See, if that armor support rolled down this road now, It could have free reign just firing straight into the defenders. He's holding the main road. He's doing a good job in the north, putting fire down in the north. German infantry, meantime, is slowly trying to push forward through the trenches towards the cap itself. At 20 mil, look at that 20 mil, just putting suppressive fire on cap, on the field hospital, forcing the defenders not to hold those positions and keep their heads down. This is getting very... I was about to say, this is very close quarters now. That radio man pushing forward and forward. He gets taken out. The AT that was next to the radio man still alive, though. He's just trying to hide in that bush, keep his head down. At 20 mil... The armored support pushing closer and closer. A lot of German infantry just went down. Grenade at some point there did some splash damage on that German soldier, so he's having to hold his position. You look at that British soldier, he knows someone's in this bush and he's just holding that angle. If I was this German here, I might push forward to this little divot here and use this raised ground just as a bit of cover. Missed shot there from the rifleman. Second missed shot. And the British defender doesn't miss his. Headshot there. Takes down the AT. The German AT. That's going to be risky ground to push through there.
Real close up here, 280. I need grenades.
Close 280.
Yeah, 260. Close. Really close. Really close. On me, right close. Crawling through the marsh.
Look how close this is. MG on his squad member's shoulder there. Look how close they are. That radio man's still alive.
We're surrounded now, boys.
Surrounded. Get that last fucking stand.
Pistol. Oh, unfortunate. German radio alive. Such close quarters going on here right now. British radio goes down, but there's still that soldier on the outside. 1v1 here for this two-story. German radio against a British rifleman.
Killed you.
Oh, well. Well, that solved that. Being chased, though, by... Oh, the flak, though's ready. This could be a lot of kills. Oh, so unfortunate. He could have got a big group of kills there. There's one. There's two. There's three. The armored support doing a lot of work there, and numbers are... the Allies have more infantry, but this tank is the big play here for the Germans. Gunner there gets killed. German radio with the reload, the running, charging reload, manages to take out that British rifleman. Look at this now, the numbers so even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Germans against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they're outnumbered about 2 to 1, but the Germans do have this armored support. Oh, that was a big grenade return. Didn't get any kills, though. Enfield here.
They're massive for an attack, I think.
I got the one in the building, top floor.
The German radio went down. Gunner is back operational for the armored support here. Using the whole gun, Mr. Pro. Mr. Pro coming in with the raid. Unfortunately, I can't respond immediately. Mr. Pro, thank you for the raid. If you don't know who Mr. Pro is, check him out on YouTube and on Twitch. He's a Post Scriptum partner just like myself, and he covers a lot of events just like myself. Be them custom events, one life events. Look at this. I don't think there's any AT alive for the defenders. So this P4 could literally just spin on the spot with its hull gun and just spray down. Oh, there is 180 alive. There are 4 German infantry along with this modified P4. Got a headshot there with the hull gun. There's the Piat. One shot in the rear. Engine. Okay. Engine's still okay, but this Piat has this quad cannon. Has taken a couple of Piats at this point. It's going to be very low on health. Oh, it might have just... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, gammon bomb? Oh, dear. That might be the end of this... Oh, a radio man. A radio man just killed the AT gunner. A German radio just saved. It's 2 infantry and 1 P4 against the remaining Allied defenders on this. Help me. Help me, step bro. Oh, but it's being called. This objective is being called. The Allies have taken the field hospital. Despite the best efforts. Despite the best efforts of the quad cannon. So what that means is the allies have taken the field hospital, so a reward for taking the field hospital is they're going to get 2 extra medics throughout the entire game now, which is obviously a big boost. Medics in a 1 life event are your bread and butter. They're more important than anything else. So we're going to move on to the second to last objective now. This is a long event, man. This is the longest one, yeah. Again, Mr. Pro, thank you for the raid, man. Welcome, Raiders. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm sorry there's a 10-minute delay and I can't respond instantly, but I appreciate you dropping in. This is Operation Pericles. It is a 1 life realism event hosted by 6GA. Using the SDK to modify the game as much as possible. It's an ongoing story event. This is Chapter 5A. There's going to be 1 more part after this. It's been going on for a couple of months now, and it's been really good. It's a story-driven campaign where the results of every match affects the next match, if you get me. It's kind of blending D&D storytelling with Post Scriptum, and with the use of the SDK, you can see they're doing things like the custom vehicles. They're completely modifying the map like we see here. Really awesome stuff. So again, appreciate the raid. Again, if you haven't already, check out Mr. Pro. Does my shout out command still work? And if you're on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, go have a look. Go look at his Twitch. That's mine. So we're moving on to the second last objective. Let me just open up the document again. We are on radio relay. It's an attack and defense. Axis defense. So all they have to do, this is basically an attack and defend. Whoever takes control of this radio tower basically wins. So if all the attackers die, the Germans win. Or if all the defenders die, the attackers win. Whichever side wins, they will get access to commander assets. And an additional, man, I can't speak. An addition to this is the allies now get access to light armored vehicles. I believe they get Staghound. So whoever wins this objective is going to get access to commander assets, which on a 1 life event are huge. I don't know. It doesn't say what commander assets they get. I imagine it's going to be like maybe a 1 bombing run, a strafe, maybe a smoke barrage. Who knows? It might just be planes, though. The Germans get to spawn on the radio output themselves, while any dead allies, they get to spawn at the allied main. And yet they get a Staghound. So we're going to see allied armor for the first time now in this event tonight. They get a Staghound. It's going to be interesting to see how this Staghound competes with that. I'm just going to keep calling it a quad cannon at this point. How the Staghound competes with that quad cannon, because that quad cannon can kill the Staghound, and vice versa. That Staghound, if the driver and gunner and they're organized and know what they're doing, and I know they know what they're doing because it's 6GA, they are good gunners. They can kill that P4. So yeah. So let's just look over the radio station. So this is it. It's been modified. They've got extra defenses here on the inserts inside of the complex. They've got the radio tower itself that they can climb if they want to, risk it. I wouldn't go up there. That's an easy way to die. Lots of areas to defend here and a lot of areas to attack from. It's a lot more closed in the sense that there's a lot more cover. They're not running across fields in this case. You can already see the allies planning their attacks, getting in position, and you can see the defenders spreading out, getting into defendable perimeters, finding locations to defend and hold down. So yeah, long event. We're 2 hours in so far, and we're still going. We've still got 1 more objective after this. 1 more objective after this. Shots are already being exchanged. And it's the Allied forces trying to relocate on the eastern side. They're trying to move and meet up with their team, the rest of their team.
Read them.
Brain gun pointing shots down range there. You can see the large two-story governmental building. Governmental? Is that a word? Where there are German forces, Axis forces held up. Exchange of fire there. Being suppression on both sides. So far, the Allies have won every objective, but only just. It's been so close every time. It's literally been the difference of a couple of soldiers every time.
The pistol fire is you, right, John? Okay, copy.
See the suppression here. Couple of revives going out. Again, medics are your core in these one life events. They're the only ones who can revive. Your medics are your angels. You want to protect them at all costs. So it looks like the Allies this time are going for a big approach on the, what would this be? The northeastern side. Probably using the Staghound as that suppressive fire. A lot of ammunition in the Staghound. Great for infantry support. It's got that machine gun with lots of magazines. And it's also got 55 HE and 55 AP. Lots of ammunition for the Staghound to use. I love the Staghound. It looks so stupid. It's a little weird turret. Move into... There it is. Moving to put some shots in on the governmental building. Wait for the HE. It's going to get in position and start firing HE. Into the windows. Start clearing it out. First shot. Bam! There he goes. So the German defenders at this point, there's nothing they can do over here. If they pop their heads up, they're pretty much dead. They really need to get out of the building at this point. HE is just going to raid inside. There's nothing they can do. Get to the ground floor. Get out. Avoid that splash damage the best you can. Get on the back side of the building as well. You don't even want to be on the front side of the building, else you're just going to get hit by splash damage. Look at this big British squad moving forward. That's Staghound. This is perfect teamwork. Yeah, Staghound providing the heavy fire support, making it so the German defenders can't poke their heads out, allowing for the infantry of the British here just to move forward uncontested. That's such a difference between these one life events and public events. Suppression is such a big deal in these events. If you get suppressed, that's it. You can't do anything. You can't just pop your head up. Coming up on the flank of this quad cannon. This quad cannon could flank the Staghound and all that infantry. If he kept going and spun to the left, I think a German infantryman tried to... Yeah, I think this German infantry was trying to call out to the tank. But he wasn't close enough. Pass on the message. If that quad cannon came down this road, he could just go blah, 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 and got so many kills. But he's backing off. Good work here. Infantry working with the support. And there it is. Staghound. Staghound. First is the quad cannon. I think the quad cannon's been using the wrong ammo, though. Staghound missed its second shot. And there goes the... Finally, the flak P4 goes down. And it grew a turret. He grew a turret. So the Staghound taking out the P4. That P4 was very low in health. We saw how it got hit by so many Piats on that last objective. And there is no repair crane for this objective. Like, one life events are more strict with repairs. So that P4 had been alive since the start of the game, and it took a lot of hits. It took so many hits. So that P4 has been alive for a very long time. It's done a very good job. So there is no armored support now for the Germans for this objective. It's all down to infantry. And if we just look at the map, already the Germans have been pushed all the way back into their objective. They're heavily outnumbered. They don't have armored support now. And this might be a quick cap here for the British side. German on the other side of the hedge. Just underarm a grenade. Just underarm grenade over the hedge.
I need a fucking drink after this.
Radio man goes down. Grenade goes out. Good grenade, perfectly placed. Underhanded grenade. There goes the German defenders. Infantry here. Smoke going out. They're going to start crossing the road. Perfect. Perfect teamwork and organization again there. Smokes goes out, so one rifleman can cross the road with cover. Probably trying to secure that building opposite. The Staghound has now relocated to the north, and he's helping a squad pushing on the north side now. So again, great coordination here. Working with the infantry, he's helped one portion of his team push forward. Now he's moved to another portion to help out more of his infantry get towards the objective. And this Staghound, one Panzerstrike could take out this Staghound, but I can see there are German AT, but it's going to be very hard for an AT to get near this Staghound when he's got such good infantry support near him. Zoid there, telling people to make their shots count. Look at the blue names. Their encirclement has begun. The German defenders, they're getting spread thinner and thinner as their squads get cut down little by little. German, this is an MP34. He's under fire though, he's having to relocate. German, British infantry pushing in now. Cleared out the building, that gunner goes down, and the encirclement has begun. There is one full German squad, and it's going for a flank around the Staghound. He has AT support in this squad. They have an MG, they have a medic. This could be a good flank. If they keep quiet, if they keep their heads down, don't give their position away too soon, they could get the flank in here and take out that Staghound and then completely catch the infantry by surprise. He's got a Panzerfaust. Panzerfaust can one-shot a Staghound. Usually it takes 2 Panzerfausts though on a Staghound. MG fire has already begun though. They've taken out 1 infantry, and there's that Staghound immediately rotating its turret and returning fire. See that Staghound already cutting down one of the German attackers here. More of the German defenders go down here. Again, I feel like they opened fire too soon. They just opened fire too soon before they could get into a good position. And that Staghound quickly mopping up the attackers there. I think this radio relay is going to go to the British. Another German defender goes down there. There is only one German defender in the radius itself. There are 3 German defenders over here, but I don't think... I'm pretty sure at this point... they should probably just retreat to the final objective, because with that Staghound up and just the vast amount of Allied infantry who are now in... Look at this, they've got full control, hard cover of the radio relay. Sweeping through the house roadside as well here. There's one lone German somewhere around here. Where are you? Where are you? One lone rifleman doing his best. No one's told him the war is over.
Okay, cover me.
Gonna get Lecter. Cover me if you can.
And that's it. It has been called. That is the 4th objective. Now the Allies gain commander assets. I'll see what that says in the document. And that means we're going to the final objective. As you can see, the admin's calling out. So for the final objective, it is the Axis compound. And we're going to see a few things over here that are a little bit unusual. I'll hover the camera over one of them so you can see what's a little bit different. A little bit different there, yeah? What is that? So the final objective here, the compound defense, the Allies for this get 2 lives. The Axis only get 1 life. Allied commander assets are available. I don't know what those are. I think the admin is going to tell them what those are. The objective here is the Allies have to kill the VIP and capture the bunker. And that's basically it. The Germans just have to defend. So the Allies have to... I believe this is the bunker they have to take. They have to take this bunker or kill the VIP inside. And this is the defense the Germans have. They have... Well, what can I say? They've got this fucking thing. It's a very heavily fortified position. They've got concrete bunkers all over the place. You can see they've got concrete bunkers over here with good visibility for range. They've got another turret emplacement over here. I believe they have one more over here. Yeah, so they have 3 turret emplacements in total. 3 Panzer turret emplacements. They have an artillery piece, but this is just for show. It's not actually firing. It's AI controlled. They do have a Tiger, but the Tiger is inoperational. It is undergoing repairs. Oh, there's another Panzer turret over here. Another Panther turret. I love this, man. I love these like little SDK modifications. Again, you know what this reminds me of? Command & Conquer Red Alert. You know, the Allies, they could build a pillbox and a tank turret defensive structure. This is basically that. How the Allies are going to deal with this, I ain't so sure. The Staghound is going to have a hard time pinning the turret of the Panther. It's going to have to get behind. Do the Allies get anything extra? They get Cromwells. Okay. Okay, so the Allies ignite 2 Cromwells for this objective. They gain a smoke barrage, 5 rounds of HE artillery, and that's it. And they also get the 2 lives instead of the 1. And they still have the Staghound alive, so... You know, this is going to be big. So let's have a look at the defenses. So the Axis choosing to move out of their position, which makes sense. The Allies have that HE bombardment that they can use at any time. So they don't want to be stacked. And we've got the Cromwells. 2 Cromwells moving in. Again, these Cromwells can be easily taken out by those turret positions. They're going for that long flank, but what these Cromwells could do, they could just stay at a long distance, and that looks like what they're going to do. They're just going to stay at a long distance, and they're just going to put shots down range. They're probably not going to get too close. They're probably going to stay pretty distant. They know the Axis don't have any armor at this point. They are relying on their stationary defenses and their infantry. Panther hearing those shots. the stationary, whatever you call it, the turret. Hearing the Cromwells fire a shot, looking in the direction of where they are, trying to spot them. This is just Command and Conquer, man. This just reminds me so much of the fucking turrets from Command and Conquer. So it looks like the Allies have they've retired the Staghound for now. The Staghound has been retired. And they're choosing to use both of their Cromwells at the beginning. Ooh. A hit on the Cromwell there. 2 hits on this Cromwell. What a long distance. Firing through the trees, the foliage. 2 big hits on the Cromwell there. Second Cromwell taking a hit as well. I'm not sure what ammo type. I'm hoping the turrets are using AP. And they're not firing HE on these Cromwells, because that was 2 big hits already pushing those Cromwells back. Again, there is no repair. This isn't a public game. They can't just go back and repair. If your tank takes damage in an event like this, you have to deal with it unless the admins say you can get repair. So any damage those tanks take, that is permanent. And we are on the final objective. Cromwell trying to fire on the... I mean, if I was in that Cromwell right now, I'd be like, what do I do? This is not a situation I've trained for. How do I deal with this? They're firing at such a long distance as well. The distances they're having to fire is so vast. Through the trees. Another big hit there. The Cromwells are basically in a duel at this point. One of them have got one of the tank crews they've got out, probably trying to help spot, try to call in the shots a little bit easier. Let's move on from that for now and look more towards the infantry. German infantry doing a good job spreading out, not stacking up. We can see the allies slowly moving around, getting into their positions, coordinating how they want to approach this objective. I wonder if these have a machine gun. I wonder if they have the machine gun, or if the machine gun's been disabled and it's just the turret. I'm at the bottom of my G fuel, like the last few drops, and it's just basically all powder.
Oh, of course they did. Okay.
Okay, sorry. I'll leave that trench up. I want them down this trench.
Watch out though, there's
Squad
about
one on me.
half a squad ahead. In the woods at the base of the hill.
Base
So keep
left.
following that trench around direct southwest.
Roger. Roger.
So we're down 2 squads.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting then.
We do have a respawn.
We've got another way.
We do have this one, yeah.
Okay. Garrett,
I'm not going to call it for a while.
They're close to me.
Yeah, that was right over here.
Guys, don't all stack up in the train.
Right,
Don't stack-
spread out. Spread out.
Spracity.
Oh, they're
Spracity. 6GA, forgetting about the spracity there. They're all stacking up. They're all stacking. The Cromwells putting shots on range. I feel like the Cromwells just don't know how to deal with this situation. It's, as a tanker, it's not a situation you prepare for. This turret is actually unmanned. No one's actually in this turret. I don't know if the operator maybe DC'd or if he got killed. You know, it's possible that the tank, the crewman got hit and killed on the inside. No one's jumped back on it. Look at all these little assets as well, they've put together. So good. It'd be cool if they could use stuff like this, you know, they could run over, build these, and then put these in position. I don't know. Cromwell's actually doing a little bit of damage here on the German infantry defenders. We can see they're going for a big push on the west with tank support and just a mass mob of infantry. You can hear the Cromwells moving. Let's go on board the Cromwells. Cromwell pushing forward across the open field. Again, if that Panther turret was still online, this would be an easy kill for the Panther turret, but no one's manning that turret. So this Cromwell is going to be able to move forward here unopposed. I know there are other turrets, but I don't think the other turrets have an angle of fire on this Cromwell. Being quiet with the engine, not revving the engine, trying to get into a sneaky position a little bit. There we go. Using his low mass, trying to hide within the trees, trying to stay quiet, trying to help support infantry here. And we've got an infantry. Look how close this infantry is. They're basically on top of each other. And he goes down. Did he throw a grenade? He did throw a grenade. Threw 2 grenades, 3 grenades. One of the 80. Oh, that was a big loss there for the Germans. This one infantry managed to get in here, caused such a disturbance. Killed the AT with his grenade. And now this Cromwell is able to push up a little bit closer. spraying through the bushes, the tree lines, pushing the German defenders back, forcing them to keep their heads down. Another turret is gone. Oh wow, the whole bunker exploded. Oh cool. So this was one of the Panther turrets, and it's been completely destroyed, and it, you know, that's it's actually got like an animation for it. There is still this turret over here. Someone could come and jump inside this. That turret in the north is going to be completely useless. There is this turret here, and this turret does have a bit of an angle of fire, but there's so many trees in his way, he's not going to be able to clearly see that Cromwell. Look at the Allied British infantry here pushing forward through the trenches, getting very close to the objective. You can see how close the Germans are as well, just in the tree lines next to them. So close. There's an AT with a Panzerfaust charging forward. So close to each other. You think this out wasn't real life?
We went from the fucking back's infantry squad to the front line.
Oos.
Hold here.
Oos, oos, oos. Zoid gets sprayed down by an MP40. But then the MP40 gets wrapped up by an Enfield. So the German defenders are actually losing a lot of people here. They have an entire squad over in the north, but there's no attention in the north. The Allied have decided to put all their focus. I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, that's how you hold a gun. The Allies have put all their focus here on the the eastern approach. They're just doing a big push in with their 2 Cromwells and all their infantry here on the west. Again, that Cromwell is in an if someone could just get in this turret, they could knock out that Cromwell so easy. But I feel like no one's... I don't know why... Oh, wait. There might be someone trying to man this turret. No? Come on, get inside. I believe. Maybe it's broken. It was working earlier. Because we saw it shooting shots at the Cromwells. Or maybe you have to be a tank crewman. Maybe you have to be a tank crewman to operate them.
Keep eyes south at 200 just in case someone, whoever's on this flank, is that Watson?
Look at this big push coming in now.
Watch that south.
If that turret was operational, boom, 1 HE.
The other squad has spotted a full squad to our west, flank 200 meters.
Yeah, that's exactly on point then. So yeah.
On the edge, guys.
Yeah, it makes sense.
There's a couple of inches left. If you can see.
Moving to your left first.
I'm gonna go inside to important.
I'm gonna try and shift. I'm gonna try and shift that before
The German pioneer, he gets sprayed down, just overwhelmed with a massive fire there. He did get a couple of sprays back himself, but the medics are just gonna bandage the wounds, disinfect them, whatever. Another turret has been taken offline. The Cromwell's flanking round, slowly sniping out these panzer turrets. Another one goes down. This one in the north, I feel like this one in the north needs to relocate. He just needs to rush over and get in the one in the south. Just see the Cromwells there, putting shots in on range, slowly flanking around. Unopposed at this point. Look at the wave of infantry here, just ready to push in.
Let's move, let's move, let's move.
Look at that wall of smoke, and here comes the mass push, the charge. Pushing in, big wave of smoke, everyone threw one phosphorus there each. Now they're flanking around, trying to get a new position. Some mortar smoke's coming here down as well. Very well coordinated with the Cromwells firing from behind, giving some support. The mortars coming down. More smoke's going out there. Good defender grenades going out there. A few good counter grenades. Couple of good rifle snipes. More smoke's going out there. That was a good solid push there though by the attackers. They did lose a lot in the process, but they also tested the defense of the Axis. And the Axis really suffered more. Look at that. Look how well designed this is, this little sandbag emplacement. You can see that Cromwell through the trees, or Cromwell should I say, just spraying through with their machine guns, placing HE down, suppressing the defenders. There's nothing really the defenders can do at this point against those tanks. They need to get either an AT on the flank, or they need to start manning these panzer turrets. Cromwell's still gradually flanking around, and look at the defenders on cap now. The defenders are losing more and more. Where's the VIP? Is he hiding? Yeah, don't blame them. Probably the safest place to be at this point. Just keep your heads down, man. Lock the doors. Keep your heads down. Look how close the Cromwells are getting now, man. They're getting very brave, very cocky. Infantry support near them, though, so they're going to be pretty well defended. If any AT do try to sneak up on these Cromwells, they're going to be pretty defended. And look at them, just pushing straight up on cap now. Pushing straight up to the objective. The Cromwell's doing the damage. Very few defenders left alive. There is that German squad trying to flank in to get support, but I don't know if they're going to be able to make it in time, especially with those Cromwells here. We've got a British squad moving in on the compound now. On the northeast side here. Mortar nest cleared. It looks like the Cromwell. Yeah, the Cromwell spotted the reinforcing German squad. It's looking very, very bleak now for the Germans. Only a few defenders actually alive in the cap. Everyone else is stuck on the outside. What was it? Oh, is that the Panzer turret in the south? Fired the wrong ammo type though. I think he fired AP instead of HE.
We got 2 men down.
Yeah, if that Panzer fired HE, he could have wiped a full squad there. Clearing the bunkers, piece by piece.
Hey, we got a lot of dead guys in that bunker north of us. Are they in there?
Oh, they hold out here the best they can. A few defenders. Greys are going to start coming in soon. They're going to start smoking them out.
One there down. One there down.
They're holding out the best they can. They need reinforcements.
Guys, move out of the way and just let the tanks shut building. They won't survive that.
One kill through the smoke.
Tell the tank to fucking nuke the pillbox.
Ooh, a brave headshot there. I think that might be GG. They're probably going to play this out just for the fun of it. I really want to see one of these. We didn't see these turrets come into any like effective use at all. I wanted to see these turrets come into play. Oh, one Cromwell got taken out at some point. We completely missed that. German Pioneer moving in here. Trying to hold on. Cromwell. Great, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Another kill for that MP40. Oh, that Cromwell's gonna spot that tree saving the Pioneer. Pioneer, get away, Pioneer. More German defenders going down. There's only a couple left now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alive. This Pioneer, the only one actually in the compound. He's heavily outnumbered. And he goes down. Allied victory. The Pioneer goes down. GG, well played everyone. That was a long ass event, but it was a cool event to cast. That was over 2.5 hours. Jeez. Good though, worth it. Interesting use of the SDK, making some new assets we saw. The Panzer turrets and the flaks, for example. There's the kill board quickly. Feel free to pause if you're watching on YouTube. To my boys on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's going to be a long one. If you made it to the end, let me know in the comments below. What did you think of the custom assets used in that? I thought those were actually pretty cool. Remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time for the final part of Operation Pericles. We're going to the final now with the Allied victory. We'll have to see how the final plays out. Thank you for watching, and YouTube, I'll see you next time. Appreciate it. To my boys on Twitch.